So now we're going to create an animation with that table view right here. We're going to make it sliding up one after another when it appears. So we're going to go to that function animate table that you're going to find so right after table view data source. So that's going to be animate table. And inside this function, so you see that we're going to reload the data of the table view. Also, we're going to assign to these constants, so the number, whichever cells that we have visible for that table view. And we're going to also assign in another constant, so the height of that table view. And after that, for every cell that we have, we're going to create a transformation on the translation, a transform. We're going to use the transform method cgfin transform make translations to affect the position, and that's going to be on the y-axis here. So we're going to use this table height constant in order to update the position on the y-axis of every cell. Next, we have another loop in order to animate, so the change from invisible to visible. We're going to have an animate with duration function inside, and we're going to animate each of the cells. So you see that we loop through all the cell visible for every millisecond. So we're going to animate them one after another, and we're going to use also using spring with damping, so spring animations, in order to add some bouncing effects to the animation. And then we're going to set the translation back to 0, so meaning that every cell is going to go back to the original position, and that's going to be back to visible. And you see that we animate them one after another. So here we have the index, which is initialized at 0, and we're going to increment by 1 each time. So here, this is where we're going to add the delay. So they're going to be animated one after another with an additional delay. So we're just going to be running this method to see how it looks. So we're going to go to this animate table right here where we were reloading the data, and we're going to call self animate table, and here you're going to be able to see the result this time. So we're going to load again. Here you go. So now you have your animation. Pretty sweet.